Hey, welcome to the Real Short Box. I'm Jared.
I am Kevin.
And I'm Donald.
And today our sultry, sweet voices are gonna go to a topic that we've discussed before, and we may discuss again. We'll see. If you like them, let us know. This is called the Dream Team.
Dream Team.
What the Dream Team is we pick a.
He's still going.
Oh no, it's beautiful. I was. It was gonna be my background music.
Oh, okay. We
be-
can harmonize.
Dream.
So what it was gonna be. Now I feel like I'm doing like the Wonder Years or something like that. And at that moment, I knew Winnie was my girlfriend. And then I murdered her. Whoa! Whoa! Got dark real fast.
Yes, it
I don't know what you got going on in your closet, sir.
No, that was just how I watched the Wonder Years.
Skeletons,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Lots of skeletons.
Dead kids.
Dead
whoa.
hookers.
Well, what we do is we pick a well-known team such as the X-Men, the New Mutants, the
Defenders.
The Defenders. Let's get DC here. The Teen Titans.
Justice Society.
The Justice Society. Perfect. And we pick
Rebels.
our Rebels. We pick our top 7 members of who individually, Kevin, Donald, and myself, would pick for our dream team. And that could be power-based. That could be, hey, I'd love to read that team. That could be personalities. It's across the board. And today, we chose the Justice League of America.
Booyah.
So each of us is going to tell who our dream team is of our 7 members, and I think we discuss, we have an alternate if we have one. Just throw that in there. We're just going to briefly say, hey, this is my team, this is who's on it, and why. And it's fun. We enjoy it, and if you don't enjoy it, then you can just turn off the pod.
Whoa, no.
I'm sorry.
Keep that podcast on. Just get angry.
What he meant to say was just let us know in the comment section and tell us your dream team.
Hey, there we go. That sounds good.
Or even better, a nightmare team.
I'm working on my positivity, you guys. I'm sorry.
It's going to be okay.
Okay. Yeah.
A flat tire
Gratitude
today.
list. I'm grateful for whoever's listening to this right now. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
who's gonna start? I think Kevin just held up the sign for number 1, or this guy.
He's got to take a number 1.
Yeah. He's gonna piss, and then he's gonna tell us his dream team.
All right.
Kevin.
He's going to do both at the same time.
Kevin, tell us your Justice League of America dream team.
Yes, my Justice League American dream team.
Nice.
It's
The American Justice League dream team.
Yes, but this is like the galactic wing of the
Okay.
Justice American team. It comprises of, first, the leader, John Stewart, Green Lantern.
Nice.
You know, he's an architect. He's a very refined man.
Refined gentleman.
I
Refined
like that that they mentioned that he would use his architectural
Yes.
know-how in his Green Lantern skills.
Yes, and he will build a fine facility, a fine headquarters to house this team.
And he'll murder Mogo, too, in his spare time, apparently.
Oh,
Now have mercy.
John.
Have mercy.
He did do that.
Yes, he did. But you know what?
That son of a bitch.
And some might argue John Stewart has become one of the most popular Green Lanterns because of the animated shows.
The animated show. That is
Yeah.
true.
Yep.
It's funny you mentioned it. The animated show, he's popular, but in the comic books, not so much.
But some kids, or even, I guess they're older now, grew up with John Stewart as their Green Lantern.
That's true.
So when when like the quote unquote purists go like, no, it's Hal Jordan, they're like, that's not who I know. I know John Stewart.
That's a way to do it.
Well,
You just
it's
create
a
another
generational.
lantern.
Yeah.
It's a generational thing. I guess if you're over 30, you prefer, Kyle, Hal,
or Kyle.
or what's the other fellow's name?
Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner. Thank you, Guy Gardner. I can forget.
How could you forget?
The red hair. You can't. That angry.
the bowl cut.
The bowl cut. You can't
Yeah.
forget that.
Yeah. Warriors, restaurant, and bar.
But I
Yes.
think we're all in our mid-30s, and I would like to think, because we grew up with Hal, and then we really grew up with Kyle.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
But we also are huge fan. We also did grow up watching the Justice League and the Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
And therefore, I think we're all
Like John too.
Yeah, John.
Nah, I don't really.
No,
Not that much.
fuck John.
I'm going to be honest.
Really?
He's okay. Yeah, he's
Really?
okay. Yeah, he just always kind of bored me.
Really?
Well, because
Yeah.
maybe
In the cartoon, especially because he was like more military.
That's right.
well, that's his
straight-laced
background.
military
Well, that's
man.
his background.
Yeah, I know, but F that. You know what I mean? Like, I want fun guys when I watch it. I want fun guys. Speaking of fun guys, how about Guy Gardner? He would have been a fun guy to animate. I don't think they've done that. Have they done that?
No.
I don't think so.
They did
You're right.
him.
You're right.
I just watched Young Justice, the first and second season. They have him in it, but he's like super background.
Ah.
Yeah, they don't, and they definitely don't accentuate his personality.
Yeah, Jon Stewart was just not my dude, man.
I did like
Sorry.
him.
That's
I did.
okay.
I agree with you on the. Yeah, he was a little too stern, but he was pretty funny when he hosted the Daily Show.
Yes.
You guys get that? Because the guy's name is Jon Stewart too.
Yep.
All right, go on with your team. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
speaking of fun characters, my next guy is Deadman. You know, Deadman's a fun guy to be around.
Boston
Boston
Brand.
Brand.
Yeah.
Now, on my team, he is used for clandestine special ops missions.
Smart.
He can just slide in, and if he needs to get certain information, take over a body, possess someone, and
That's what he does.
obtain the info that's needed for the. What's wrong with you, man?
Nothing. I got excited.
Like,
there for a
yo,
second.
I think Donald is insinuating he sleeps with their wives as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention any names. But
Oh my goodness. But Deadman's a fun character. I mean, you can't go wrong. He was in a circus, had a tragedy.
yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
Can't go wrong.
But, his new life, be able to possess, beings when necessary, except for those who have very strong minds like a Bruce Wayne. Mm-hmm. He's a fun guy to have around on your team.
I wonder if him and Robin #1 Dick Grayson just shoot the shit about bad times at the circus.
Oh, the Graysons and the Brands
Yeah.
or something
Yeah, I'm
like
sure.
that.
In fact, in the Injustice comic, when Deadman literally died, he gave his powers kind of transferred over to Nightwing.
Really?
When Dick Grayson died in
Really?
that comic. Spoilers, sorry guys. But when Nightwing died in it, then he became the new Deadman, which was kind of cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It was like you have to have a background in the circus in order to have those powers, apparently, when you die.
It was just like, man, you died in the circus. My parents died in the circus. That's why circuses are terrible. All right. Who do you got next?
All right, Cyborg is the brains of the team, I believe. Someone could probably kind of be like a strategist, someone who has access to all kinds of knowledge for obvious reasons.
And a great porn name, Vic Stone.
Yeah, Vic
That's
Stone.
true.
Yeah, Vic Stone. Yeah, if you didn't know better, that's true. Vic Stone. If you didn't know better about comics, you would think that was like an adult star name.
Stone hard.
Let's see, who else I got? I got my man Martian Manhunter, John Johns, as
Nice.
my muscle.
Yes, you do.
He's also, he's been, maybe except that they might have changed it. He's kind of like, if you're a wrestling fan, how The Undertaker always won at WrestleMania. He was always in a Justice League team, right?
That's true.
Even
No.
Almost.
almost.
Yeah.
Well, The Undertaker lost once.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
Didn't The Undertaker, wasn't he in that Suburban Commando movie?
no, that was Hulk Hogan.
That was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but
Was he in it too?
Yeah, I think he was
Really?
one of the bad guys that was after Hogan.
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
I'm gonna have to, I stopped with Hogan at No Holds Barred.
You shouldn't have, because that was like the worst of them besides the Three Ninjas, like something mountain or something.
And what was
I
the
don't
one
know,
where
it
he was the
terrible.
nanny?
Oh, that's bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which one you prefer? No holds bar or over the top?
Oh my God.
Sylvester
Yeah,
Stallone.
is that even a...
There's no argument there. It's over the top.
Yeah.
Anybody that says otherwise is a fool.
Yeah.
A fool. A damn fool.
Even if
Kevin.
they're a tried and true Hulkamaniac, they'd be
Yeah,
wrong.
and I was. I had the workout poster on the wall,
Yeah.
and I had like the hand grip things and the bell weights, the blue weights, and the bandana I would put on, and I'd play the cassette tape, and he'd be like, "All right, Hulkamaniacs."
And your mom's like, stop ripping your shirts.
There was a phase,
Yeah.
and they were used as rags later.
They
fri-
came in handy.
You know,
oh my God, I'm on
boy.
fire.
Oh, boy. A friend of ours, Gus, would be upset at you saying that.
What? That movie's not very good?
Yes.
I don't see why he would be.
I think even Hulk Hogan fans know that most of his movies are shit.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I was a huge there was two men in my life when I was younger that were like inspirational for me.
The
Like,
Piper.
right. Hot Rod Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan. Those are my two boys.
So I was
Hey, what about Ric Flair?
No.
Ric Flair, he was a late in life thing for me.
Oh,
Me
I
too.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you're in Malibu, Los Angeles. Or, Hoboken, New Jersey. Go on.
Okay. Raven, I have on my team.
Nice.
She's like the transporter, teleporter. She can handle, transportation issues.
We put Raven in this little series I have. It's called Blue Beetle.
Tech Court Returns, if I recall.
Yeah, it's.
I believe she's in season 2 and season 3.
You can find it on rumblespoon.com or YouTube. But yeah, she was in season 3. And
played by a fine actress.
Season 4, I think, as well.
Played by a fine actress.
Jennifer
Aaliyah
Lawrence?
Raylin, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good
Say
job.
the name again?
Aaliyah Raylin.
Okay.
She does a very good job. So, Aaliyah, if you're listening, which I doubt you are, you do a very good job.
God bless you and your family.
Yes. All right. Now I have another person, Starfire. Starfire is my interpreter, translator, and also part-time brawler because she can get down and dirty if she needs to.
Yep, she makes out with people.
Yes, and
To learn things.
To learn things.
Cool.
What was the planet she was from?
Was it Tamara? I can't say it right.
Sexitonia. I believe.
Tamaran?
Tamaran. I can't
Yeah.
say it right.
That's a drink, I think.
Tamaran on the beach, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's it.
She's also like all energy based. She's crazy
Yeah.
powerful,
Yeah,
right?
she's cool.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. And then my 7th and final member is my wild card, my man Mitch Shelley, Resurrection Man.
Nice.
Nice.
That is a wild card to have.
And if you're going, he was never a member. When the first series of Resurrection Man came out, they did that one issue, like 1 million gimmick. It was
Yep.
like 1 million years in the future. Mm-hmm. He was a member of the Justice League.
Because guess what?
Yeah.
He's immortal.
Yeah.
And he'll still be around.
Yep.
Even after you're gone, he'll still be around.
And he even had, if I recall, because I was a big fan of the series, he had like a wristband that would he'd press it, it would kill him,
Yeah.
and then instantly
Yeah.
he would be revived.
It was really cool.
Yeah,
They
he had
perfected it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he perfected the resurrection process.
Right. He would just kill himself.
He even had
with
like
an
a
injection.
cape. He was like, "I'm an official superhero now, guys." Took me 1 million years to perfect it.
That was a cool issue. That was it's a phenomenal run, guys. You can still find it in 50-cent or dollar bins all over
Who
the
wrote
United
it, by the way?
States. Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning.
Oh.
Yeah, DNA.
Yeah, who later became the force of all the cosmic annihilation wave.
Marvel.
Annihilation.
And by the
wave.
way, if I may do a plug-in on their behalf, Thanos Imperative was pretty cool.
all their stuff, they're just a great team.
We wouldn't have had Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy if it wasn't for them.
Totally,
Absolutely.
We would not have.
I hope
Seriously.
you guys got a cut of that.
Yeah, seriously, they should have cut of those checks.
They should have, yeah, absolutely.
And your alternate?
My alternate would be another one of my personal favorites, Dr. Alec Holland, Mr. Swamp Thing.
Nice.
Swamp Thing's a good one.
Swamp
He's always
Thing,
good too.
you can take him on a galactic trip. You're on a crazy environment. He can do his damage there if
You can talk to
necessary.
alien plants.
Talk
yeah.
to alien plants.
My team leader is somebody who I don't think has ever been a team leader, but I think she would be great. Black Canary.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's an interesting
Good
pick.
call.
Interesting pick.
She's always got a level head. She's probably, I would say, in DC, the top 20 fighters.
Always a level head, though. She did date Green Arrow.
But she's the level head of the relationship.
That's true.
She's the one
but
who's like-
somebody that's that level headed would know to stay away from that man.
Yeah, but opposites attract
I
and all that
guess.
stuff. And the
Yeah.
mustache.
you have something against Mr. Queen?
Was a stash.
You have something against Mr.
Just
Queen?
the show right now. I just finished season 4.
Vero. Well, season
Oh.
4 is the worst season. Period.
Oh, is it bad? It smells.
If you
I can
disagree,
smell it.
yeah. If you disagree, you're wrong, because season 4 is god awful.
It's not.
This
good.
season has been.
There's
has
a
been fun.
Constantine episode.
So worse than season 2 of
There's a
Heroes?
That was good. That was it.
Right. Yes,
than
it
good.
is.
Yeah.
It's worse than a lot of things. The Damon Dark character, who the actor's a good actor. I've seen him in many things. He's a character actor. He's very good. He's, and maybe it's the writing. It's so just bland and just it sucks. It's
He
just
was not
like-
the right choice.
No.
Or they just gave him the wrong material.
And he's just in
Something.
his too tight suits, and he walks, and he's like, "I'm magic, and I'm confident, and that's all I do, and I've got very blonde hair."
I'll just hold my hand out
Yeah,
multiple times.
I'll hold my
and
hand out
stop
multiple
things.
times and stop things because I am magic.
Yeah.
All right, so Black Canary is my leader. She's a skilled fighter. She's got her awesome sonic scream. She, to me, is just she's got her shit together. She's been through hell and she's come out of it. Next up, I have the boy who has the power of gods, Captain Marvel.
Oh my goodness.
Shazam. I mean, he's just got great morals. He's a good kid.
It's Billy Batson.
Yeah.
Of course he has great morals.
And he's got the power of 7 Greek gods. how can you go wrong with that?
You can't.
No, he's awesome. I'm a huge Captain Marvel fan. I've always been. I'm obviously a huge Black Adam fan. And Captain Marvel to me is just, he wants to do good, and he can punch out Superman. And he has. Captain Marvel. Read the, it wasn't Rock of Ages, but it was another one of the stories of, I think Grant Morrison was writing it when that JLA run. He punches out Superman because Superman is susceptible to magic.
That's right.
And also he's super strong. And I remember somebody says, like, not many people can do that. And he's like, I know. And I didn't want to do it, but I had to because it was for some, in parlance to the story. But Captain Marvel can punch out Superman. So I want him on my team. Next up is the man with the coolest helmet in the world.
Here we go.
DC Comics Sorcerer Supreme, their Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Fate.
Yes.
You have an endless amount of magic powers. And who doesn't like magic? And that's why also, I should have prefaced this. My team is called, and you'll get this too, the New Gods, New Genesis, Magic, Super Hot Fuck Action to the Max team.
Now, how could you fit that on the cover?
Oh, it's going to be there. And that's my
abbreviated.
Yeah. That's also my nod to Boogie Nights, because I love that movie. But, they're awesome. So, Dr. Fate, he's pure magic. He's awesome. He's got magic covered. And just to throw a little icing on the cake with the magic, Zatanna.
Oh, I love Zatanna.
Yeah, Zatanna is awesome. Another one. This team to me is just fun because they all have like really cool, maybe except from Dr. Fate, he's a serious dude, but they all have like fun personalities. So I'd like to see, their powers interact. I also like to see, it's not Justice League Dark, it's almost like Justice League Light with the magic aspect. Mm-hmm. And Zatanna is super powerful, she's fun, and she's a great team player.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
And she's very pretty.
She ain't hard on the eyes.
Love the cosplay of Zatanna, which I've been seeing a lot of at the cons.
Good for you, cosplayers.
And next up, I have Plastic Man.
Ooh.
Not only do you get comic relief, you get and awesome goggles. You get a super uber, if you've listened to our SmackDown on him, Plastic Man is no joke in the powers department.
This has to be your muscle guy, right?
He takes on Mr. Fantastic and wins.
Yeah. He takes on Mr. Fantastic and Elongated.
And wins.
And wins. He is, as far as stretchy guys go, he is the stretchiest. He is Stretch Armstrong to the max. Hot fuck action to the max, Jack. No, Plastic Man is the shit. I love Plastic Man.
That's your...
Yeah. He's my muscle next to Captain Marvel, if you look at it.
That's true.
And then to round out my last two is a couple.
Ooh.
A very powerful couple. Mr. Miracle and Big Barda.
Oh, I thought you were going to go Fire and Ice.
No. Although, it's funny you mention that, because my team, I was looking at it, is almost identical to the Keith Giffen original team. Because that team was so diverse and cool. Mm-hmm. I mean, they switched it up pretty quick, but I mean, it was a cool team. But Mr. Miracle is the premier escape artist in the DC universe, even more so than Batman. So, what happens when teams get into battles and fights and stuff like that? They get caught in something. This guy can escape from anything. He escaped from...
Chlamydia.
Yeah. From before Big Barda, he met this girl who got around. And
he met a woman that wasn't clean.
Yeah. I think it was Stampa or Lashina. And, she gave him stuff. And
Granny Goodness.
It was Granny Goodness, and he escaped from her. But Mr. Miracle also has access to New Genesis tech. Mother boxes for teleportation to or transportation to other places. And one of the coolest costumes in the world. I love Mr. Miracle's costume.
It's really cool.
I've yet to see anyone cosplay as Mr. Miracle.
That's true. That would be, and also a great couple one. We did see at the last con we were at, we saw a Hawkman and Hawkwoman.
Yes, we did.
That's a great couple one. But I would love to see a Mr. Miracle and Big Barda.
Oh, by the way, I created this web series called The Blue Beetle Ted Kord Returns.
Interesting.
Yeah, Big Barda does eventually make an appearance.
Really?
Albeit in comic panel form.
Oh, okay. I was like, did you get a really tall lady?
Well, I did, actually.
Oh, really?
One of the characters that's in it, throughout the whole thing, you eventually find out that there's something that she was hiding.
Okay.
And, so it's pretty cool.
So check out The Blue Beetle Ted Kord Returns.
Shameless plugs.
Plug it in. And Big Barda, speaking of Big Barda, is on the strength level, actually, she could be more muscle.
That's true.
She's on the strength level of Wonder Woman and
Oh,
Superman.
definitely.
Like, she's like right up there.
Yep.
And what's more important to fight for than love? So, Mr. Miracle
Money.
and Big Barda. Well, yeah, but you can't buy me love. Was the Beatles song, but it was more importantly it was an '80s film
Oh.
with Patrick Dempsey,
Oh, yes.
and we should all see it.
I watched that for the first time last year.
Really?
Yep.
It's a good one.
I did enjoy it.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I think that would hold up. So yeah, Big Barda and Miracle Man fighting for love, and she can just kick ass. Like that's what I love about the relationship. He's got the kind of like kooky thing. He's an escape artist, and she's just a badass and defiant. She went against the female Furies and Granny Goodness, the one who gave, Mr. Miracle that chlamydia. And but no, she's great. And then I was gonna say if I had an alternate, it was gonna be Entragon the Demon.
Ooh.
Nice.
Because he was on the Batman had this one team that he created with all these kind of crazy characters, and Entragon was on it. And I love me some Demon.
Yeah.
So that is my team. Super magic, new Genesis, hot fuck action to the max. And if that's not what I said to begin with, it's the new name now, and it's on the cover, and it'll be there, and you'll see it in your shop soon.
Yep. Constantly changing the name.
I don't even know we don't know how to do the poll list because you keep changing the title.
It's very confusing. It was canceled after one issue.
And parents complained a lot.
A lot.
So, Donald, what's the name of your weird team?
Oh, well, mine, very simply put, mine is called Sweet Justice.
Sweet Justice, I love it.
Yep. The leader of Sweet Justice is the brains of the operation, Ted Kord, a.k.a. the Blue Beetle. Some of you might know I created a web series.
This is called the Plug episode.
Anyway, Ted Kord is a genius-level inventor and a gifted athlete, a student of Dan Garrett, the original Blue Beetle.
Not to be mistaken with me, Jarrett.
Right. Dan Jarrett. Or Dan Garrett. We'll go with Garrett.
Okay.
His powers, he's an excellent athlete, of course, an acrobat, hand-to-hand combat. He possesses advanced weapons and equipment, and is a highly skilled spy. In fact, he is such a smart man. He's, some would say, second only to Batman. Mm-hmm. And I would say that definitely. So if Batman, most of the time, leads teams, why can't Ted Kord? It's his time to shine, damn it.
What were some of his weapons, too? He had like a cable gun or something
Yeah,
like that.
it was like an air blast gun.
Air blast gun,
Yeah,
that's right.
Like knock you back. And
Also, he's a rich man. Dude. Cord Industries has a lot of money.
He's a billionaire. He's got a lot of money.
Now,
Which,
there's-
speaking of Arrow, they keep teasing that in
Yeah.
Arrow. They'll have
Yep.
like Cord Industry like cases in the background.
Yeah,
or
there's
something like
always something with Cord. They break into Cord Industries or
Right.
whatever.
Now, Don, some people in the audience may be confused. They might be asking, well, how come you're not using Jaime Reyes as the leader of this team?
You notice I said the brains
yes.
of the team
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
So that should clarify
It
things.
should, but some people who,
I'm sorry, but high school student or not,
They'll
you're not the
understand.
brains of a team. You're not able to hold a team together quite as well as a man in his late 30s, early 40s that has been battle-hardened and knows his shit.
Or as we like to say on this podcast, chess versus checkers.
Chess versus checkers.
There we
Indeed.
go. So moving on, I'm going to go to the strategist of the team, Mr. Black Lightning.
Wow.
Wow, that's okay. Yeah.
One-time principal and former Olympian Jefferson Pierce took his powers to the street to fight crime. His powers, he has electricity generation and manipulation, limited flight, force field generation, and he's a skilled martial artist.
Well, that helps.
Yep, he knows his way around. He's a good strategist. He's had to fight many a bad guys
The
and
100.
many street-level thugs. So in order to do that, you have to have some strategy in order to clean up a city or a town. I think Black Lightning's the perfect choice for that for
That's
me.
great. And I vividly remember a cover. I think it was in the 70s, actually. It was more around his origin. It's a Justice League cover, and he's like, I'm not going to join you, jive... It's like the total black exploitation period. And he's like, I'm not going to join you, jive turkeys. And Superman's like, come on.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
My next choice would be the spy, Metamorpho.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Spy of the group.
So you got your spy. I like that.
I do.
I like
Rex.
Spy. That guy's power level.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's a powerhouse. It's Rex Mason. He's an adventurer. This is great, guys. I did not know this, but he's an adventurer who was hired by Simon Stagg to find an Egyptian artifact. He then gets double-crossed by Stagg when Stagg finds out that Rex is dating his daughter. He doesn't like it. He's like, no. So they're in an Egyptian pyramid, and Rex is knocked out by Simon's bodyguard. His name is Java.
Java, that's right.
Right, and is eventually exposed to a radioactive meteorite from which the Orb of Ra was fashioned.
Duh.
Yeah. So a tremendous flare-up of its radiation transforms Mason into Metamorpho, the Element Man.
And great, really great Justice League episode, or two-parter, that they kind of deal with the story of Metamorpho, his origin.
That's right.
With the daughter, Simon Stagg.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
And the cool thing is the art, it's almost like they kind of designed it to look like, if you look at the old Metamorpho comics, it looks a lot like it. Like, Simon Stagg is a very, he's a very shockingly looking character. Like, he's got crazy eyebrows and hair and all this stuff.
And we both, not too long ago, recently acquired his first appearance.
That's right.
So that's a nice one.
One of my prized possessions.
It's not an easy one to find sometimes, so when you get it, you covet it. His powers transmutation into a wide variety of elemental compounds, and he is also nigh invulnerable. This man's strong, guys. He can literally use the chemical elements in his body, and this has been done, to turn himself into a tank if he wished. He can become liquid. He can become mist. He can become plastic. He can become anything that an element can be, including combining to create new elements.
Really?
So, yes.
Yeah.
So Metamorpho is an
Metamorpho's-
extremely powerful character to use on any team.
And underused.
And very much underused. In fact, he's an underrated character that
Yeah.
should also get his time
Yeah.
in the spotlight.
Yeah, shape-shifting and transmutation. I mean, it's pretty, you know.
Yeah.
I pay for that.
Yeah.
Yep. Next is my muscle, Power Girl.
Nice.
Hey,
I figured,
that's
you
the
know,
blonde girl in the white costume.
right? You can't miss that costume.
No.
If you can't have Superman, or you just don't want the Boy Scout, you go with Power Girl.
Yes.
She's the cousin of Superman, but from an alternative universe.
Earth 2.
Earth 3,
right?
I
Yeah,
think.
she was basically
Or 2 or
supposed
3.
to be like Supergirl,
Right.
but they changed it around, and she's from an alternate universe. So whatever. Her powers, these are great, guys. Superhuman strength, speed, endurance, agility, and hearing. She has a healing factor, freeze breath, telescopic and microscopic vision, heat vision, X-ray vision, flight, and invulnerability.
Yeah, she's a Supergirl.
So
Yes, she is.
I have Ted Cord and Black Lightning planning everything out, and I have Metamorpho and Power Girl kicking ass.
It's a great team.
Yeah.
That's all you
and
got?
it doesn't stop there.
Oh boy, what else you got?
The supernatural powerhouse, Blue Devil.
Nice.
Now, this is a lot of fun. Daniel Patrick Cassidy, who is a special effects wizard and stuntman, he was hired to create and play the title character in a movie called Blue Devil.
Right.
So basically, he creates a suit and he gets inside of it. Two of his co-stars accidentally free a demon named Nebrios. Cassidy uses his Blue Devil costume and gets inside of it to drive the demon back, but not before he gets blasted with mystical energy, which grafts him to the suit,
Right.
never
Yep.
being able to get out of it again,
Right.
Oh man.
thus making him the Blue Devil. Now, the Blue Devil to me was kind of like DC's version of Howard the Duck.
Right.
He started out very lighthearted and comic type of series. This was never meant to be taken too seriously, but later on, they decided to get a little dark with him. They brought in the demon Neron, who basically killed Cassidy. And then upon Cassidy's return to Earth, he finds out that he has now been brought back to Earth as an actual devil and no longer in a suit. So his powers go like this. He has superhuman strength, durability, superhuman vision and hearing, a healing factor. He uses the Trident of Lucifer
Wow.
to find demons on Earth and banish them to hell. He's also a highly trained martial artist and acrobat because he was a special effects guy and a stuntman.
Nice.
So he's smart. He can put things together. He knows the supernatural realm, having been to hell literally and back. And he's extremely strong, has a healing factor. He's right up there with Power Girl as far as I'm concerned. But he's also the supernatural element that we need on our team to defend the team
Well,
from attacks.
especially we have a disturbing weapon called the Trident of Lucifer.
Right, the Trident of Lucifer. You can't go wrong with that.
Don't let your kids play with that one.
So then I'm going to go into some more power, guys. I'm sorry. I needed some transportation. The only way to get some transportation is you go with Obsidian.
Oh
Nice.
no. Oh
Todd
no.
Rice, who we spoke about before, is the biological son of Alan Scott and Rose Canton, who's the villainous character named Thorn.
In the first Green Lantern.
Right. Raised in an abusive adopted home, Todd learned to cope with his surroundings and hone his powers. His powers being he can merge his body with his own shadow, giving him enhanced strength and vitality. He can fly. He can envelop enemies in darkness, showing them their true darkness. So it's kind of like a penance stare or the Man-Thing kind of thing.
Right.
He can engulf the world in darkness and transport the whole world basically into the Shadowlands. So if he can transport
Which
the
is
whole
what's
world,
happening right now in
right?
America.
Yeah, basically. So if he can do that, he can easily transport the team from one section of darkness to another. So that to me says that is my transporter. That is Obsidian. He's strong as hell.
I was gonna say not just a transporter,
Right.
like
So we have Power Girl, who's the muscle. We have the supernatural powerhouse, Blue Devil, and then we have the powerful transporter, Obsidian. So I've got some strength here, but I need a wild card, and with that comes more strength. Lobo.
Oh no. You bring the Zarnian into this?
Yes.
you bastards.
Lobo is an alien born on the utopian planet of Zarnia and works as an interstellar mercenary and bounty hunter. His powers are awesome. He is, and I hate to say it, and I know I'm going to get some flack. He's stronger than Wolverine, guys. He
Well,
has,
yeah, I mean, to me that just kind of, yeah.
right. He has superhuman senses, strength, speed, stamina, and durability. He has a healing factor, which is amazing.
Yeah, his healing factor's like Deadpool like level.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. He's immortal. Has a genius level intellect, which I
Really?
Yeah, I found to be interesting because I guess he does. You know, he's a tactician. He puts things together. He's also a strategist. You know, as being a bounty hunter, you would have to be. He can grow a copy of himself, possessing all the skills and powers of himself, out of every drop of blood that is spilled from his body.
He's just unkillable, is what it
Right.
is.
So if my team gets in a spot of trouble, all he has to do is cut his hand, drip a few drops, form a few more Lobos, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
So that is my wild card to my wildly sweet Justice team. One alternative I have is Animal Man.
Oh, I like that.
Buddy Baker, who was a movie stuntman that was given animal-themed powers by aliens because why not? He can mimic the abilities of any animal as a result of his encounter with a crashed alien spacecraft.
Once again, duh.
Yeah, so that is my team, the team called Sweet Justice.
I wonder if Animal Man or Blue Devil like ever like worked on a movie together, or if they like were competing for
Same
yeah.
role, same part.
True,
Yeah.
that could be a cool story, like a like a buddy, almost like a buddy cop film type story with Blue Devil and Animal Man.
But goes wrong.
Right.
Real wrong.
Like I always wondered because like they teamed up recently, Adam Strange and Hawkman.
Yeah.
And that's because their planet's always war and stuff, so that makes kind of sense.
Ran and Thanagar. Yeah.
But I like that team up.
yeah,
You know,
it's
you've
a
got
cool
one
team.
scientific mind and you've got one bestial, spiritual mind. And, they're like fighting together. And I always like to pair wild cards, so to speak, together like that. I always think that would be cool.
What I like is prior to this, when we came up with this episode idea for the Justice League Dream Teams, we said let's because we've done an X-Men one, and we had a couple overlaps, and we said let's
communicate ahead of time.
communicate ahead of time so we don't maybe have any overlaps. And the cool thing was none of us had overlaps even on our first original teams, right?
No,
No,
on
no,
our,
not
like,
one.
because a couple of us, I think we changed our team a
Yeah.
little bit.
Right.
Matter of fact, I kind of like gave away one of my characters, which ended up becoming your alternate.
Right.
Animal Man actually dropped him from
Yeah,
my
when
team.
you mentioned Animal Man, I was
I
like,
dropped him from my team.
Well, I've got my team, but
Right.
I think I'll choose that. And Lobo was a last-minute bit of inspiration because I remembered him being in Legion, and I remember him being in Rebels, and they just recently put him in the Justice League.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I was like, well, he can be a team player.
Right.
And he is, if you read any of those, Rebels or Legion, he definitely is a wild card. So he can make for some fun moments, especially if like him and Blue Devil go someplace and do something stupid, and they're brought there by Obsidian, who's like trying to rein him in, that kind of thing. I think it'd be fun. Or Power Girl has to step in between the two of them all
So
the
you just
time.
made me think of unlikely pair ups in my team. Plastic Man influencing Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because Plastic Man's like was a criminal to begin with, but he's a sweet. He's actually really a sweet guy.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Marvel is this like sweet kid who's an orphan. He's seen some stuff, and just having the Plastic Man kind of like mentoring Captain Marvel. This kid in the body of a god.
Kid, I'm gonna take you under my wing.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And what's cool is, like, you and I, for our alternates, I picked the Man of the Green, you picked the Man of the Red.
That's true. You picked Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
And I picked Animal
Animal
Man.
Man.
Yeah, so we have a tie together. Our
Yes.
teams do, actually.
Yes. Now, the last question we must ask, if we had a three-way fight between our teams, which one would win?
Well, obviously mine.
I'm not sure about
I
that.
don't know about that one. I might go with mine.
Would you go with yours?
Before this fool threw Lobo in, yeah.
Kevin, this is a trick question. You're supposed to stand by your team no matter
No,
what.
he's falling over my team.
Had Lobo not been on this team, I would have said hell yes. I would have went with my team, but that's a problem.
Oh no, Lobo's one of those unkillable guys.
Lobo's a
Yeah.
problem. Although I have Resurrection Man, who
So-
we just keep coming back, keep
What
coming
you're
back, keep coming
saying
back.
is my team can actually come out with some sweet justice.
And you know what my team does? Is Dr. Fate transports them all to another dimension to watch your teams fight as they hang out and have new god, sweet magic, justice, hot fuck action to the max, their new name for their new title of the book.
And it's just, they're the new
Although,
watchers.
quick questions.
They just watch other
they-
people fight.
yeah,
Quick
they like
question
to
to you
watch.
guys. Could Dead Man take over Lobo's body, or is Lobo mind too strong?
That's a tough one.
That's what I was thinking about right now.
I think, if you're looking at Lobo from the cartoon form, he certainly probably could take over Lobo's body. But I think Lobo killed his entire planet.
That's true.
And then I don't know a lot about Lobo, but isn't there something to do with like flying dolphins too, or like he uses like he has like pet dolphins?
Yeah,
or
there's like a
space dolphins.
Yeah, there's like a space dolphin or two that fly with him from some time to time.
It's just a little disturbing.
It's
but yes.
interesting, After Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, dolphins were in,
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, that's going to do it for our Dream Team episode of the Justice League of America.
Mm-hmm.
Please subscribe to our podcast.
Yes.
Subscribe to our YouTube. Go to our Facebook. Love us. Rate and review it.
iTunes.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Tell your friends. If you got friends...
Tweet.
Yeah. If you have friends who are into comics, tell them about this comic podcast. If you got friends that aren't into comics and you're like, I want these people to listen to these guys talk, and they are going to get so into comics because these guys are so into comics, and they talk such bullshit, and they talk such weird shit.
We have such passion.
Yeah, passion. And creepy sexual references that they're going to get in.
We are
involved.
passionate lovers.
Yeah. So,
Wait, not with each other, though. Just put
no, let's just leave it at that and keep it just dark.
Okay.
Keep it ambiguous. All right, so with that, I'm Jarrett.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Donald.
And we'll see you at the comic shop.
Like a cool name for a restaurant.
Buckets of
Buckets of
shit.
shit. Jesus.
Come and get your buckets of shit.
That doesn't sound good to me. I don't think I want to eat at your restaurant, Kevin.